This is a video about the Hohem iSteady MT2, but before I jump right into the overview, I wanted to give you a little backstory. So I got the Insta360 Flow because I wanted to have a sort of cameraman in the field. One of the cool features of the Insta360 Flow, and one of the reasons I bought it, was because it has tracking. And I love this feature. The only problem that I have with the Insta360 Flow is that you have to use its app in order to get the tracking to work. And the app doesn't support Apple Log. Because it doesn't support Apple Log, I have to use one of its built-in pre-baked styles. Right now I'm using one that I kind of like, but there's nothing I can really do about it in post. I can sort of move the dials around just like a JPEG. I wanted to be able to have this functionality, but with my iPhone using either the Blackmagic app or the iPhone app, recording in Apple Log, or to use with my Fuji cameras. And there was no way to do it with this particular gimbal. So I got a new toy. Let's take a look at it. What I have here is the Hohem iSteady MT2 for mirrorless cameras, obviously small pocket cameras, phones, and GoPros. Let's get into it. Comes with this big carrying case. Okay, in here, there's a whole bunch of cables, and I'm actually wondering if maybe I want to do a time lapse. Comes with instructions, mounting plates for like if you had a GoPro or something like that, Arca Swiss style plate for the bottom of your camera. Unfortunately, you do have to use this. If you happen to have your own quick release system, you're gonna have to take this off to use this. And then it also comes with a tripod connection. You have to screw it in each time, which is a little unfortunate. And then there is the plate, makes it an L bracket so you can do vertical video or horizontal video. There is this phone holder that actually is a pretty clever design because you see these really high ridges. That's so your buttons of your phone don't get accidentally pressed while this is on your phone. And then the gimbal itself, which is actually not much bigger than the Insta360 Flow, and that is everything I'll be needing this case for, so I'll move that out of the way, and I think I will do a time lapse. Now the gimbal is all balanced and everything is on here, and I can fire it up. There, and now it is working as you'd expect. Everything is functioning as I would expect a gimbal to function, and we'll do a point of view from the gimbal itself. Okay, I'm recording, and I can now do gimbally things. I can zoom in on this box over here. I can steadily move about my business. This is the PF setting. So I can change this by pressing the mode. And now I'm pan, tilt, and follow. So it's sort of following my tilt motion. POV is obviously POV. I can come in zooming in on things, and it works really well. I'm actually pretty happy with it from the gimbal standpoint. And we'll get back to normal here, and it does work as you'd expect it to. But now let's get into this AI feature and show you where it falls apart. Okay, now I'm sitting in front of my gimbal with my camera attached, and right now I'm not using the AI feature. I've set it where I think my eye line should be. So I'm looking right into the lens, which is where I want to be. And I've got about the same amount of distance over my head and under my chin. All right, so now I'm going to kind of scooch back to make sure I get the AI working. And what you have to do to get the AI working is you do a OK sign. So that's what the camera does. The camera AI feature is to the left of the lens, and it's over here. And the problem is, look at what it did. It goes straight down. It's not focusing on my face. So notice how the top of my head is now cut off. I can't fix that. And if I try to override it, it just goes back. and I can't get it to work. You hold up a hand to stop it. So the AI feature is off now, and now I have control again. Last night when I did this, I was really getting upset. Like, well, maybe the Fuji X-H2 is too big, or maybe the X-H2 plus the Viltrox 13mm is just too much camera. But then I tried it with my phone, you know, so there's literally no lens coming off the front at all. It's just this small size on here. Exact same problem. As soon as I invoke the AI feature, it points the camera down. So my phone was even worse. My phone cut off most of my head, and it was just my torso in the shot. And no matter where I moved or how I moved, I couldn't make it look like it was normal. And if you watch their videos, the AI function in their to-do videos or how-to videos shows that it aims on the person's face, which is of course what you would want it to do, but that is not what's happening here. So I don't know if I have a bunk AI element, because the AI piece just comes off. Part of their whole package, they're doing like all these different kinds of gimbals. This is just like an extra piece. Maybe I just have a bad piece. I do have a request for support from the company. I have not heard back from them yet. If I don't hear anything soon, I have to start to weigh how valuable is having a gimbal without the AI function, because as a gimbal, I think it works pretty well, and it's not terribly heavy, and compared to other ones I've seen, it's not very bulky. So I'm going to record the gimbal here recording me. It is not a huge package. Actually, I'll do a better comparison than that. I'm gonna have to edit the hell out of this. It's actually quite small compared to ones I've seen. Right now I'm recording right next to the Insta360 Flow, and you can see it's not that much bigger than the Insta360 Flow. I mean, the Flow packs up much more compact than this does, and that's to be expected. This is a gimbal for cameras and phones and everything else. I'm extremely disappointed with the AI function. I looked everywhere for firmware updates, for any kind of recognition that they know there's a problem, and maybe I just have a bad unit. Maybe this little AI thing is just broken on mine. But here, I'll do it again, just one more little test so you can see it. It goes straight down. It goes straight down and to the right. It's like I'm not sitting where I'm sitting. If you could see the AI, actually you can. So you can see the AI is right here. So this is literally right in front of me. It's figuring out where I am, but it pushes the camera and everything to the right. It pushes everything over. To me, this doesn't work. I mean, I'd like the top of my head to be in the frame, but it is not even close to in the frame. And I can't cajole it, I can't fix it, it's not working. So I don't know if the MT2 is ready for prime time. You know, I bought it based on a YouTuber's recommendation that it was really fun and really good to use, and it's either I got a bum unit or I got sold a bill of goods. I'm not very happy with it. But as a gimbal itself, which I don't own, I only have the little mobile gimbal, the Insta360 Flow, maybe it's worth keeping at the price point that I paid with the Amazon Lightning deal. I'm not sure. I have one more test to do, and that is standing up with this on a tripod. All right, I'm gonna stand back and I'm gonna, okay, oh, down. That is just so bad. Like, go up, stop it. Okay, stop, jeez. Okay, yeah. So AI tracking on the MT2 is no good. It's not worth it. I mean, who would frame their shot this way? I know this one was different, but I kind of wanted to give a little behind the scenes of what I was doing, and I thank you so much for watching. If you did like it, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye.